Hi guys, it's me again. I gotta tell you this story. From when I was 16 years old. I kinda looked like this back then. I had a lot of pimples and big teeth, and I always wore this big red hat. Anyway, I think you can learn a valuable lesson from this story. So I was a high school kid, right? And I really wanted a car. I had my eye on this 98 Dodge Stratus in the neighborhood. The owner wanted 2004, so I started working at the local car wash just a few blocks from my house. It was a part-time job and I was excited to have the opportunity to save up some cash. One day, a customer brought in their filthy car for a wash and wax, and my boss, Giuseppe, assigned me to interior detailing. So I got to work vacuuming the inside of this nasty car. It smelled like cabbage. There were burrito wrappers and empty beer cans everywhere, stains on the upholstery, layers of grime on the dashboard with dog hair stuck to it. There was a rat's nest in the door pocket with a big fat rat in there, just staring at me with his beady little eyes. Took forever to clean. Everything was going smoothly until it was time to shampoo the floorboards. I grabbed a brush and started scrubbing the footwell, but as I worked, I accidentally knocked the car out of park. It lurched forward and started gaining speed, and I panicked. I tried to stop it, but it was too late. The car crashed through the window and into the lobby of the car wash. I was terrified and didn't know what to do. Giuseppe, who wasn't insured, was beside himself with anger. He screamed at me and told me that I had just ruined his business. I felt terrible and apologized profusely, but it didn't matter. The owner fired me on the spot and told me he never wanted to see me again. I was devastated and couldn't believe what had just happened. I started crying. I went home and told my parents the whole story. My mom was so mad. She wouldn't talk to me. She just ran out of the room crying. But my dad was sympathetic and offered to help pay for the damages. He gave me $2,000 in cash and told me to find Giuseppe. He told me to tell him we would come up with the rest of the money. We just needed a little time. It had been a few days since the incident at the car wash. I was looking all over town for Giuseppe, but I couldn't find him. And he wasn't answering his phone either. I was terrified. One day, as I was walking home from school, I noticed a car was following me. I tried to ignore it and keep walking, but the car continued to tail me. Eventually, the car pulled up alongside me and the driver called out to me. I turned to see who it was and was shocked to see Giuseppe driving a Dodge Stratus. He had a smug look on his face and told me that he had hired someone to teach me a lesson for ruining his business. Before I could react, a burly man jumped out of the back seat and approached me. I was terrified and tried to run, but he was too fast. He grabbed me by the collar and threw me to the ground. I begged for mercy, but Giuseppe just sat there and watched as the man pummeled me. The man took my wallet and pulled out the $2,000. He said they were on their way to my house to collect the rest from my parents. I was left battered and bruised on the side of the road. As I lay there, I couldn't believe what had just happened. I had never imagined that my actions at the car wash would have such serious consequences. I vowed to be more careful and responsible in the future, and to always think about the impact of my actions on others, especially people like Giuseppe. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There'll be more excellent content like this coming very, very soon.